they are here, and you're probably wondering, what is that? What's in the box? Well, I'm gonna show you. Let's go ahead and break into it together, and I'll show you exactly what it is. We are unboxing today sublimation tumblers. I ordered a huge batch of these tumblers straight from the manufacturer in China using DHgate. Now, and if you're not familiar with DHgate, it's basically just a place and an app website that puts you, the buyer, in direct connection with the seller, the manufacturer, basically cutting out the middleman. Now, I will say this, these tumblers did come from China. Normally, I do prefer to buy American made, if at all possible. And to be honest with you, I thought I was buying American made to start when I was buying from the companies and basically on the websites here, and it would come like in a couple at a time, things like that. But then I realized the stickers on the bottom said made in China. So as soon as I realized that they weren't actually made in America, I was just paying a middleman. I decided to use DHgate and go straight to the source. And why? Why would I do that? Well, there's a couple different reasons, but the biggest reason is honestly the price. So the tumblers that you're about ready to see me open, I pay about $4.25 for the tumblers. Now, the more you're able to order in bulk, the more your price does go down. And here they are. So as I open the box, you can see it comes with the straws, and the straws are included on the top like this. And then we have the tumblers. And here we go. Now, this is a 20-ounce skinny tumbler with the lid and the straw. Now, I ordered, I believe it was 100 in this load. So what I'm gonna be doing in this video is gonna be breaking it down for you guys, why I do this, as I go over how you can do it as well. So as I mentioned earlier, DHgate is basically a platform, a website, an app that connects the manufacturer with the seller, and it basically allows you to cut out the middleman, so hopefully you get a better price and you can make more profit if you're selling in larger numbers. Now, if you're buying through DHgate, you do have to be prepared to buy in bulk. That is where the price break comes from that you're getting. So when I typically buy, the minimum I buy in my tumblers is usually anywhere from 50 to 100 is what I have done in increments in the past. So be prepared to buy in bulk, but if you are a person that does use a lot of tumblers, that might be an option that you'd want to consider. Now, there are some things to be aware of when you're using DHgate, so that way you can decide if this is the right option for you, or if you'd prefer just to use the middleman and go from there. The first thing that you need to be aware of when using DHgate is you need to look at the reviews. Personally, I looked at all the reviews, and I did not use a company that did not have a recommended seller logo on the app. It also shows their transaction numbers that they've had, as well as their reviews. Make sure you check those out. The way I've heard people relate it is that DHgate can be kind of like eBay. There can be some bad apples in there. So you want to make sure that you do your homework, you do your research, and you sift through what looks legit and what's not. If it's, my rule of thumb is, if it is, the price is too good to be true, it probably is. You are getting what you pay for in those terms. So not that you have to pay like a crazy amount, but make sure that they have the recommendations. Another thing to be aware of is that when you're ordering from DHgate, it takes a while because it is coming from China. So don't order it if you need it now. If time is of the essence to you, this is not the option for you. But if you're planning ahead, if you just want to have this on hand, this is a good option, or it could be a good option depending on your situation. So typically when I order, it takes me at least a month to receive them, at least. At one point I want to say I waited up to 3 months with COVID and things like that. So just be aware that it doesn't need to be time sensitive if you're ordering from it. Another thing that you should be aware of is that, and DHgate will warn you about this too, is not to pay offsite, not to basically be taken in by any of that. Now, when I did my first order, I was super nervous. Like I did my research to the best of my ability. I picked out this company on DHgate and I placed my order with them. Well, immediately afterwards, I got this email from them, and it was through their app, basically saying, "Oh, sorry, prices have raised. Can you send us extra money?" No, that's not how it works. You don't pay them extra through that. What you pay is what you pay, and that's through DHgate and the price. So any extra email that you receive, I would completely disregard and or get a refund on your order, because that's probably not the company you want to go with.
So that being said, I no longer use that one. I found a different one on the website which had wonderful reviews, and they've never asked me for additional money, anything of the kind. They have been great, and once you find a good company, you can just do a repeat order through them, or that's what I have been doing at least. And they have been wonderful so far. So I have placed probably 3 orders with this new company. So that is something to be aware of, is definitely don't pay off the app. Don't give them your information through an extra link, anything of that kind. Stick to DHgate. What you pay on that website when you place your order is what you pay. You shouldn't have to pay any additional fees. Anything else would definitely raise a red flag in my book. And one other thing I want to mention is that you will get a tracking number once your order has shipped through DHgate, and that tracking number will not work until your package is stateside. So while you'll get a tracking number, when it's on the boat to come to America, is not going to work. So don't stress over that. Once your package has arrived in America, that tracking number will work and it will be tracked to where you can see it. Until then, it's basically just going to be a number. So don't be alarmed by that, because I was at first, but it's all good. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. That is my little bit of information on why I order from DHgate, basically to lower my price. I do have to order in bulk, and those are my things that I would recommend that you look out for if you decide to go and shop with DHgate as well. But thank you guys so much for watching, and this video is not sponsored, by the way. This is just my opinion, and I hope you guys find it helpful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and hit the like button. It really does help. Thanks for watching.